Welcome back to the new lesson of Microsoft Word. In this lesson, we're going to learn about finding and replacing text. Well, these two things are like very important and it's going to help you in several ways. And it's going to also take very less time instead of searching for the words individually which you're searching for, even if it's, let's say, alphabets. Okay, it's going to change it however you want with just a bit of time. Okay, so first off, what you're gonna do first is there are two other options or two different ways how you can do that. First is you can see that in editing, being on home, there is an option called find and replace. Well, these two options I'm gonna show it to you individually. Well, you can just go to insert and also other ones, but you will not find those options on those tools anywhere else, but you're going to find it just in home. Okay, there are also shortcut keys for both of them. So as you can see that I have a basic text over here. Okay, so what I'm going to do from here is going to change some texts. Okay, so let's say I'm going to search for I. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is first off, if you want to search or do the work of find, just click on Control F for shortcut, or you can just click on find also over here. You can also see the shortcut key which is assigned on Control F, just as I said. You can also select on this and you can also see there is advanced find and just find. So first off, if you just want to find some text, what you're gonna do is Control plus F, and you can see that this option will appear up, or this interface will appear up. Well, this is a bit different in the older versions of Microsoft Word, but this is how it looks like in Microsoft Word 365 and newer versions. So I'm going to do a search for I. Hit on search, and you can see that there are a lot of I's in this text or this whole application. You can see this I, there are like a lot of I's. There is like 53 results. It's also gonna show you like how many time I is used in this word or your document. Okay, even if you have like a lot of text, it's also going to search for a whole lot of those pages and give you a result. Okay, so let's search for something else. If you want to search for something else, let's say the. Okay, and you can see that there is 5 the. Well, you can see that there is like there too, but you can just see the in those texts. Okay, but let's say search for another one. Let's say address. You can see that there is like no address. Okay, it's gonna have to like select or maybe like completely similar to the text. Let's say your. There's like 9 your. Okay, so you can like next what you can do is just change it. Now what I'm going to show you is going to be also pages, headlines. Well, if you want to select like more pages, you can select it like this and then select or search for all of the text which you're searching for. So I'm going to cut it, and let's say I'm going to search for, or maybe go to advanced find. When you click on advanced find, an interface like this will appear up where you can also go to replace. Okay, you can also search for your find next. It's going to find one by one. Okay, you can see that it's selecting or finding your one by one. Okay, and as it is done, you're going to see that it's finished searching the document because there is like no document or no data left. I'm going to cut it and go over here. I'm going to click on find again, or this arrow key, advanced find, and you can see that there is like reading highlights. Okay, I'm going to do is reading highlights, highlight all, and you can see all of them has been highlighted. What you can do is just clear highlights, and you can see that all of the text according to that will not be highlighted anymore. So what you can do next is also find in, let's say, main document. This is the main document. Okay, now you can see that there is like 9 of them, but if it's like more of these documents, you can like, it's gonna search for the whole lot of pages. But if you just want to search for the the page you're in, then just select on the current selection or the main document, and it will select all of the items which you're going to search for. We also have this option called more. Let's say what you're going to do is match cases. If you want to match the cases, then it's going to match the cases. Match prefix, it's going to match the prefix, and also find out the data which you're going to search for. Use wildcard. If you want to use wildcard, just select on it and find next. It's going to still search for it. Okay, let's say if it sounds like English, it's also going to search for it. Okay, I'm going to do is up down all. I'm going to do is find all wrong forms too. So I'm going to do is click on format, or maybe find next, and you can see that all of them has started to select one by one. Okay, so this is how you will be able to find out your text in Microsoft Word. Let's say now let's go to replace. You can also do it in a different way. When you click on this replace over here, it's also going to take you to the same interface. Well, if you want to press Ctrl plus H, it will take you directly to there. So I'm going to show it to you both ways. So I'm going to select on it with my mouse, and you can see that it has taken me right over here. So I'm going to do is click on replace. What I'm going to do over here is, cut it. I'm going to do is press on less. So what I'm going to do here is keep it over here, find and replace. And you can see just after find there is also an option called replace. So it's going to replace all the text which you want to search for, and then replace those text or selected specified text into something else. Let's say, just as I did first, let's say your. Find all. What I'm going to do here is, let's type in I, or maybe let's type in theirs instead of yours. What I'm going to do is replace one by one. When you find next, it's going to search from the first one, and then what I'm going to do is, let's say you can select or replace the text individually. Let's say replace. You can see that this has turned into theirs. Now what I'm going to do is select on replace, and if you want to like replace all of them at once, what you're going to do is replace all, and you can see that all of them, or all of the 8 text, has been theirs, okay, which you can see over here. Now let's type in there over here, there, and find, and you can see that theirs or yours has turned into theirs. Okay, so this is how it will work. Okay, now let's do the same thing again and revert that. What I'm gonna do is type in find there, and I'm gonna type in your, replace all, and you can see 12 has been made. Okay, now you can see yours, sincerely, your signature, hereby for your, and then your license tender. You can see that all of them has been formatted just as you wanted them to be. But keep that in mind whenever you do that, or whenever you replace those text. Keep those in mind and be cautious when you replace them, because sometimes, let's say, there is also yours and theirs right over here. Okay, because if there's like actually there in their, in your document, it might also get changed, and then you might feel, or maybe then you'd have to work a lot more. Okay, but you can also do the same thing by individually searching for them and then changing them one by one. Well, it's gonna help you, but it's better if you like be more cautious from the first and then change your data however you want to. And like, if you don't need to use it, then just don't use it. Okay, so these are two of the options how you can find and replace. So I'm gonna show it to you again by using only shortcut keys. Let's type in Ctrl plus F, and let's say I'm gonna search for hit on enter, and you can see that there are 6 for. What I'm gonna do next is gonna be Ctrl plus F again. Okay, I'm gonna cut it, Ctrl plus F, and you can search for pages, headlines, whatever you want. Now let's type in Ctrl plus H, and you can see as this is found, what I'm gonna do is, let's say, type in whichever one you want. Let's say I'm gonna type in you, or maybe go to find you, find next, no result found. So I'm gonna do is, let's type in number. Okay, there's no number. Let's say type in R, 2 3 R M. Okay, so there are like some from, you can see 1 2 3. Okay, there's like 3 of them. Okay, there are 3 of these form. Now what I'm gonna do is turn this from to 2, replace them one by one. Then all of them has turned into like 2. I'm gonna do is cut it and paste it over here and turn all of them into from, replace all, and all of the 2 has now turned into from. Okay, so this is how you will be able to do it, or able to do the process. Now what we're gonna do is go to. Now if you want to like select whichever page you want to enter, you can, let's say, type in 2 and go to, it's going to go to the page number 3. If you want to go to the section, select the section, let's say first section, go to, and it will go to the first section. Let's say line. If you want to search for the line, let's say type 2, Okay, it's gonna stay on 2. Let's say I'm gonna do is stay on the 5th line, go to, and you can see it's on the 5th line on I. If you type in 5, and you can see that I is flickering over here, so the cursor is now over there. Okay, if you want to go to bookmark, comment, footnote, well, this is like all up to you how you're gonna do it. Okay, so hope you guys like understood everything on this lesson and follow these steps one by one, and you will be able to do those steps without any hassle later on. And even if it's like not that hard and complex, just try practicing, and whenever you need them, just try doing them, and you will get them all at once. So hope you guys like understood everything, and thank you for watching this video. Have a great day.